The Foreign Ministry's Deputy Minister has responded to a Bersatu leader on the government's invitation to US President Donald Trump to attend the Asean Summit. The Sabah State Assembly has been dissolved effective today. Stay tuned for this and more on KiniNews. The Foreign Ministry has told Machang MP, one Ahmad Fayhsal, one Ahmad Kamal, not to be more Hamas than Hamas itself. This came after one Fayhsal pressured the government in the Dewan Rakyat today to cancel Malaysia's invitation to US President Donald Trump to the 47th ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur.
Tuan Speaker, Hamas menyambut baik 20-point plan yang diberikan oleh Donald Trump. Hamas. Jadi kenapa kita tak bantu, kita tak sokong pendirian ini? Janganlah kita cakap jadi lebih Hamas daripada Hamas ni, apa pasal? Kita bantu, kita sokong, kita ingin mencapai perdamaian di Palestin. Jadi kehadiran Donald Trump di Kuala Lumpur ini, kita lihat dari segi objektifnya sebagai ASEAN, Machang.
Earlier, Mohamad had said that Malaysia, as this year's ASEAN chair, has the responsibility to invite all ASEAN dialogue partners to its summit, and it would take the opportunity to express Malaysia's view on Gaza to Trump. One Fayhsal had disagreed with the explanation, saying that there has been no US president in history who could stop Israel's atrocity, and Trump was responsible for allowing the genocide in Gaza to continue. In a press conference later, one Fayhsal claimed that Mohamad Alamin had misled the Dewan Rakyat. One Fayhsal stated that the statement was not true as Hamas did not accept the whole 20-point peace plan proposed by Trump.
Apa yang beliau perkatakan tentang Hamas menerima pelan damai yang dikemukakan oleh Presiden Trump secara bulat-bulat, 20 butiran itu adalah tidak tepat, malah mengelirukan Dewan. Fakta sebenar ialah Hamas hanya menerima lebih kurang 9 daripada 20 demand ataupun tuntutan yang digariskan oleh Presiden Trump. Ketika ini, wakil Hamas berada di Mesir sedang berunding dengan pihak Israel.
He added that he would be referring the Deputy Minister to the Parliamentary Rights and Privileges Committee. One Fayhsal also reiterated PN's stance against the government's decision to invite Trump to the ASEAN Summit.
Malaysia bukan kita bodoh geopolitik. For God's sake, we have what? Few Foreign Affairs Minister, ex, dan juga bekas Timbalan Menteri Luar daripada Perikatan Nasional. Saya pun, I'm trained in geopolitics. We know that. The need to hedging and balancing. Tapi dalam soal ini, we have a choice, we have a moral choice and moral duty not to invite Trump actually. Anda bagi alasan-alasan contohnya ekonomi ni itu semua, kalau macam itu logik dia, kalau itu dia logik mantik dia, baik panggil Netanyahu sekali ke persidangan ASEAN. Ni Minda boleh quote saya. Panggil Netanyahu, dakwah pada dia macam kamu dakwah pada Fir'aun oleh Nabi Musa tu. Itu hujah yang kamu guna bukan? You call the genociders terus daripada Trump. Sebab kamu yakin boleh tegur dia, boleh betulkan dia.
Sabah Chief Minister Hajiji Noor has announced the dissolution of the State Legislative Assembly. He made the announcement during a ceremony with Gabungan Rakyat Sabah elected representatives in Menara Kinabalu today. The Election Commission is expected to determine the polling date within 60 days of the dissolution.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, memandangkan tempoh 5 tahun Dewan Undangan Negeri Sabah ke-16 akan berakhir, saya telah menghadap Tuan Yang Terutama Tun Datuk Seri Panglima Dr. Musa bin Haji Ahmad yang di-Pertua Negeri Sabah pada pagi ini untuk menasihatkan pembubaran Dewan Undangan Negeri. Dengan perkenan Tuan Yang Terutama Tun, Dewan Undangan Negeri Sabah ke-16 akan dibubarkan berkuat kuasa pada hari ini. Yaitu hari Isnin 6 Oktober 2025. Ini memberi laluan kepada pilihan raya negeri Sabah yang ke-17 dan memberi kuasa kepada rakyat Sabah menggunakan hak demokrasi mereka untuk menentukan siapa yang akan memimpin mereka.
Meanwhile, whistleblower Albert Tay has lodged a police report against Hajiji for interfering in the judicial process by preventing him from attending his court case in the state. In the police report cited by Malaysia Kini, Tay claimed that Hajiji had overstepped his powers as the chief minister. He said the politician has no right to prevent him from attending his corruption case at the Kota Kinabalu Sessions Court. He added that if he cannot enter Sabah and cannot appear in court, it means that the MACC investigation will be disrupted. Tay said the prosecution process by the Attorney General's chambers against more than a dozen assembly persons and the state speaker in the mining license corruption scandal would then be stopped and forcibly closed. He added that all the big VVIPs would be freed from facing legal action and not one VVIP will be punished under corruption offences. The police report was lodged at 1:34 p.m. today at the Bandar Kirara police station in Selangor. Tay said that he is filing the police report to urge them to immediately conduct an investigation into Hajiji regarding the various allegations of misconduct against him, which are criminal offences. On September 22nd, the immigration had stopped Tay upon his arrival at the Kota Kinabalu International Airport. Tay was in the state to attend a case mentioned at the Kota Kinabalu Sessions Court the following day regarding the case tied to the Sabah mining scandal.
From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us.
Kepong MP Lim Lik Eng has come to the defense of Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Teong King Sing following the backlash over the serving of alcohol at a tourism industry gala dinner he attended. In a statement, he said the outrage was manufactured and hypocritical. Lim stated that private industry players voluntarily took charge of the dinner to help secure new business opportunities for Malaysia. He added that Teong approved this initiative to reduce government spending, as it was a practical, transparent, and cost-saving decision. He stressed that to claim otherwise is to ignore the real challenges of managing a global tourism industry. He also expressed solidarity with Teong and explained that such an isolationist mindset, condemning the use of alcohol at such events, would only cripple Malaysia's tourism industry. Lim said Malaysia needs more leaders who make pragmatic choices, not political performers who thrive on outrage. He added that it is time to stop this political theatre and get back to the real work of building our economy and promoting Malaysia to the world. The event in question was a dinner held in conjunction with Tourism Malaysia's global travel meet. Teong had clarified that the government was originally supposed to host the event. However, he said following the success of the global travel meet, private companies then took over the hosting and funding. Some of the 23 Malaysians detained during the global Sumut Flotilla mission to Gaza have claimed that they were mistreated while in Israeli custody. According to the volunteers, they were slapped, had their hair pulled, and were given food which was meant for animals. One of their lawyers, Fahmi Abdul Moin, said the group shared their experiences during a casual conversation in Istanbul. He was quoted as saying by Berita Harian as saying that the volunteers also drank tap water from the prison toilet. Fahmi said the legal team would collect detailed statements from the volunteers once they return home and may submit a report to the United Nations Human Rights Council. He said the team wants to ensure that the Zionist regime does not escape accountability for its treatment of the volunteers. One of the activists, Nurul Hidayah Amin, better known as Ardel Aryana, reportedly appeared with a makeshift headscarf made from a t-shirt after her original head covering was forcefully removed while in custody. The volunteers had been detained by Israeli forces last Thursday. They were taken to Ketziot prison in the Negev desert before being released 2 days ago. Perikatan Nasional isn't ruling out new partnerships ahead of the 16th general election. Its chairperson, Muhyiddin Yassin, said the coalition is open to forming an electoral pact with political parties that are willing to cooperate with them. Speaking after officiating the Malaysian Indian People's Party AGM in Putrajaya yesterday, Muhyiddin said cooperation can happen in two ways. He said it could be established either through official membership in PN or through an electoral pact. However, Muhyiddin said he was unsure whether the interested parties had agreed to the proposal. He added that some have already submitted applications, but they haven't made any major decisions yet. He said once there is a loose coalition, there may be more who are interested. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm John Ng. Thanks for watching.